How's it going? Good, how are you?
Life is delicious.
Oh, delicious. All right.
Yes.
What flavor is life?
What flavor? Ooh, you know what? I think the flavor shifts on different days.
Okay. Salty or sweet?
Is that not, you know, I think it varies. There's a certain movement to the flavors. Today it's like a butter pecan for me today. Life is feeling butter pecan today.
Okay. Let's talk about life today versus life 27 years ago.
Yes,
ballpark.
exactly.
What do you think the biggest improvement you made to yourself is over the 27-year-ago model of
Well,
Will Smith?
you said gum bottle? What,
Model.
Oh, I was like, that was a cool word. You should make that word up.
You can make it. I don't think I can.
I think the big thing that's been a major shift, at that time I was wildly ambitious. And almost the definition of ambition is unhappiness, right? So I think that I've settled into a place of acceptance and allowance, and I'm learning how to ride the waves versus paddling like a madman. You know, I'm learning how to ride the ebbs and flows and get where I'm going, but I get there with a whole lot more energy and a whole lot less work.
I don't know. I think I'm a wiser filmmaker, but I'm getting older. So the old and young sort of average it out.
Do you think you take more risks as an older filmmaker?
Yes. Actually, as contrary to what people think age does to you, they think age makes you more conservative. But as I feel the age, I get more rushed. I feel like there's so much I want to learn, so much I want to do, and I rush sometimes. I don't have the patience I used to have when I was young, when I have stamina and time ahead of me.
I mean, there's patience involved in this film, though, right? Like, it's a long time cooking.
You don't like not good things just go out, so you have to. Not I want to, but I have no choice. But I'm much less patient than I was before.
What do you think one of the biggest fears you've overcome has been?
People,
In what way?
Science is the easier part, and there's art, how you use that to create art. But at the same time, you have to face people. In making movie, you need collaboration. Thousands of people, all sort of elements in cultural background and social structure and the industry, the ecosystem. You have to maneuver that. Like, art is like 5% of your work. And then when you go out and people say all kinds of things, they can be scary. And they can warm your heart, they can also scare you. Because we use the media, we tell story to communicate with people. That's part of a social life, and expression and perception, communication. That part is both important and scary.
What do you think one of the biggest fears you've overcome is?
I think I would say, in that time, dispelling the concern for how people think about me, the need for approval, and that desperate craving to have people like me and say I'm the best, right? So I think that in the last 10 years for sure, I've kind of gotten rid of all of that hunger for the approval of others.
Who is easier to direct, real life Will Smith or digital Will Smith?
Oh, real life is easy. Digital is really hard for everyone. Yeah.
When did you know that the kind of technology in the digital Will Smith had achieved what you wanted it to be? Like when you were going through the dailies and stuff like that, you're like, yes, this is the one we're going to land on.
There's no such thing. Like when I did the Tiger in Life of Pi, there's one point, exactly 9 months into post-production, it just clicked.
Okay.
From then on, everybody knows that Tiger will work. But there's no such moment here. Some shots, they just, because we're doing human.
Yeah.
Human watching human. That's
very hard. Yeah.
It's very hard. Some shot, some of the most difficult shots, like the young junior, a really young junior, it just hit the first try. And some shot took a year. We're still scratching our head. There's no formula, no rules to it. Light changes, angle changes, and the whole thing changed. You're just so skeptical. And then we take out Will's old movies, like Bad Boys.
Yeah.
half the shot don't look like him, but nobody questions. It's so unfair.
That's true. Thank you so much.